Hey everyone, I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co, and if you can tell by these boxes, I went to the thrift store. So let's reveal what we have from the thrift store, what I'm going to do with them, and what piece I'm actually going to work on with you. Stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to uncover the thrift haul. Let's see what I have. I have a bag here, and it is full of books. Not that I care about the books, but what I look for is hardback books, and the thickness of the edge of the book, I'd like them to be approximately, best I can, closest to 1 inch, so that I can put stenciling on and do stacks of book. So I take off the cover and I paint the books, and I do many books. Now this one is actually a really bad example because I do not like red books. They always bleed through with me. So with the red books, I always have to put Mod Podge over it first before I paint it white. So it's good that it came up right now so that you can see, because it's a good tip. But any red book, when you put the white chalk paint on top of it, I find you get a little bit of a pinkish colour. So if you just put the Mod Podge on first, then paint them up, and you're good to go. So I got a big stack of books, and I'm going to be doing some books soon, so that'll be good. I picked up these. These are adorable. Let's get them the right way. They're so cute. Little adorable boots. Used little rain boots here. And I'm going to be actually painting these up in this video, so stay tuned, watch what I do with these. These are the ones that I'm going to be working with, so let's have some fun with them. They were $2, I believe they were 50% off, which made them $1. The hardback books are usually 99 cents each, unless sometimes they'll do a sale of a stack of 3 for $1 or a bag, but it's not often, it's usually once a year. I picked this up because it's mason jar shape. I'm going to be selling it as decor. I will paint it, so I will show you it painted when it's done. I will be doing it probably white. I may put some crockery stamp on, I don't know, but I'll definitely wet distress it back. But I think I'm going to have a little bit fun with this. It was $2.50, but it definitely was on 50% off, so it was a good find, and I think that will look good on some of my hutches when I do them. I'm not going to open all these, but this is the big one. It's got a nice design on it, so I may put it for sale as is. Well, we'll see. I like the ivory on it. I don't know if it's literally, I don't think it's in, but I like the colour top, so we'll see. It's a set of 4, and it was $9 with 50% off. I always like doing these to put on my hutches. I paint them up. I've got 2 sets right now. I did last week on my hutch. This one, I may paint it, I may leave it as is and keep it as is, because I do like, it's not a terrible pattern, it's not in your face, and I love the green colour on top. As I say, it's a match of, it's 4 pieces, so I do have the whole set. And now, what else do I have? I picked this one up just because of the shape of it. It was $1. I think that might have been 25% off, I don't remember, but it was $1. Anyway, you always have that corner in a hutch or a shelf or something. You always have that corner. You think, what should I put in the corner? Well, anything triangle will go in a corner. So I think I'm going to have some fun with this. So we'll see what happens. Then this one here is metal. And I just love the patina on it. I don't know what price was it. It was $2, but this one was 75% off. And I'm going to leave it as is, the green. And I just love the patina on this. So I'm just maybe put a plant in, get it ready for spring, summer. But I just couldn't resist this. This against some of my white stuff that I put on, as displays and staging. I just couldn't resist this one. I picked up 2 of these. They're little bowls. They're cute. They are really cute. But they were $1 each with 25% off. And what I wanted was, I guess I should have got 3, but there was only 2 of them there, so I'm going to get one more bowl or something to go with it. But I wanted something that I can paint just plain white. So I'm going to be painting these plain white. And then put some plants in just for spring and summer to go around places, like real plants, not fake like I'm always doing. And I'm not good with plants. I kill plants quite easily. But I just wanted some real plants in the house. And I wanted to paint these up and maybe go on the dining room table, we'll see. But I just wanted something very simple looking that I can paint just plain white, no stamps, no nothing, just plain white, and then put some plants in. So I picked up those, and I guess I'll look for a 3rd bowl or something to go with it, because when I display I try and do odd numbers for displays. But I didn't get to that. So that's all, that's everything. I don't need to do a big thrift haul these days. I have lots of people donating, which is amazing, and thank you if you're one of those people that donate to my business. That's great. And I've got some furniture, different things going on. So when I go thrift shopping, I look for key items. I always need books. I like stuff to fill up my hutches when I paint the hutches, the farmhouse look I like, and I'm always looking for something unusual. You know, whenever you're doing a display and you've got a piece of furniture and you have all your whites, even the furniture may be white, you have to have that key piece. And that key piece does not have to be expensive. So I'm always looking for a key piece. And out of this haul, I would say this is one little key piece because of the patina on it. But my main thing, which we're going to do next, is these. These are going to be a key piece. So, and they were cheap. So let's have some fun with them. So I'm mixing together some salt wash. And I'm going to be adding to it to mix is my charcoal grey chalk paint. Just add a little to it. Depending on how thick you want the actual mixture to be, a good mixture is usually kind of a cake batter kind of consistency. I don't do this often enough to know the exact what I like. I just stir it until it's good, and hopefully haven't used too much powder and too much paint to keep stirring until I get what I want. This seems pretty good. So you've got kind of a cake batterish kind of consistency. And then what we're going to do is we have the boots, and all over the sides and the top. I'm using a stencil brush. It's just one I got from the dollar store, so I tend to, if you wash it out straight away, it doesn't ruin it, it's fine. It actually makes it nice and soft actually. But I just stipple it on to give peaks like you do in batter, like you do. And I just stipple it on everywhere. Until you've covered the whole boot. Some areas can be as high as you want, and then other areas a little lower. Just get it all over the boot. And try a little bit to get it just a little touch inside too. I'm going to move this to this side and this over here so you can see it. And just getting it all over. Getting it all over my fingers too, but that's okay. as I say, just try and get it a little bit on the inside too, just so that there's not a definite break. And because it's on like a rubbery material, and it is material, you want to just leave it alone and let it dry overnight. When it's covered, it looks like your child has stepped in mud, but just leave it alone, and I'm going to do the next one, and then leave it overnight to dry. So we have the boots now dry. I think I will finish the bottoms too, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I have a lighter grey colour. This one is a Rust-Oleum colour, and it's country grey. It's just a lighter grey, and I'm using the same brush again, and I'm just going to dip it into the lighter grey and just stipple on all over, but not perfect. I want some of the dark colour grey to show through. So just stipple around. As I say, just to show some of the darker grey through. You don't want it everywhere. Kind of a, what I would call a motley effect. I don't know if that's an American or Canadian word, but meaning that it's multicolored. Just go all over the boot, everywhere. And when you've got it where you think is pretty much everywhere, just put it to one side again to just dry. I'll do the other one, same thing. Just go over the boot, everywhere, showing through some of the dark. And let that dry. I'm going to keep going, and then we'll do the next step. Okay, so the next step is the lighter grey is now dry, and you're just going to use a light sandpaper and just sand down the peaks. So you're revealing a little bit more of the darker colour. Give it a light sand. You don't want it smooth, but you want it kind of just knocking down the peaks a little. Then just wipe it off. And the last stage before I get them ready for displaying is to put some white wax on. I'm using the Bare white wax, and I'm going to use a little bit of a tougher, harder. This is a brush I used to use, and it's gone a little bit hard. So I'm just going to kind of get it all over, pushing that white wax right in there into every groove, getting it on there, covering the whole thing. Nice and thick, cover it all, everywhere. And then get the other one ready. Covering it with the white wax. Then with a lint-free cloth, we're just going to brush off, just wipe off the peaks randomly everywhere. Give it a good wipe down so that then the white wax just lays nicely in the crevices. You can rub as little as hard as you want depending on what look you're looking for. I'm quite liking that one, so I'm just going to rub this one. It's almost like polishing your boots. And then there's this one. I'm quite liking that. Let that dry a little bit. And I think we're done on that, and we'll just stage them up. I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and thumbs up. Thank you.